EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. On the Texans sideline, head coach D'Amico Ryan. His team one of the great stories in the first month, 4-0 to begin this season. His counterpart on the Ravens side is John Harbaugh. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go through a driving rainstorm here in Baltimore. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. He had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. If he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
Just a yard on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Needs to pick it up on 3rd down. It's the quarterback with a sneak. He will have a Ravens first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Finding room across midfield. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That's Henry Toto on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson gonna keep it himself. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Baltimore first down. First down.
We'll send a tight end in motion right. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
You know, it's funny, Mike, I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
Here we go, let's go.
Crowd begins with a pass. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one down the field, but it's lined up incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to back that one away. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. He's going to have a Texans first down, and it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. Stroud. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Chubb. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Stroud. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
2nd and 10.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
18. Look the hot.
Here's Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
11. On the quick, right? 19 Texans. South. White Tony. Net.
Now, Stroud. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. And he'll easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and goal, Houston.
Here's Chubb. He slams it in there, and he is in. Nick Chubb, touchdown, Houston. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. D'Amico Ryan's there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy's going to take over here once more. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down for Houston.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Mike Green is there on the stop. He'll go right back to Mixon. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. A run up the middle with Chubb. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another
Stroud going to set up to throw. That one taken in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
touchdown, Houston.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the play fake. Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Third here, man, Will Anderson. In for the sack. That's a Baker's dozen. 13 for the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
In all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on 1st and 2nd down are what led to that result on 3rd. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on 3rd and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
45-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. 18. 11.
Here's Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good, and the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This returnable for Wallace. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Hey, report.
On first and 10, Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Will Anderson. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Third and long.
There defensively.
To throw is Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. D'Amico Ryans there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy is going to take over here once more. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat us.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. That's to the rookie out of Texas, Gunnar Helm. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And they'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, like down here in the tight red zone. You find yourself inside the 10-yard line, you're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This returnable for Wallace. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thank you. The rain, as you see, still coming down in sheets. We'll see how the coaching staffs adjust to the weather here in the second half. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
South. Here we go, let's go. Lift the high. Hey, no more.
To throw, it's Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
C.J. Stroud sacked. A loss of 13 yards.
A second down throw for Stroud. This one complete down the field to Golden. It is a big-time play for Houston. 33 yards. On first and 10, here's Stroud. Going up top. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
How's is that? What 18? What's that? Hey, south. Like the hot. Hey, no more.
Stroud to throw. Pass pop. It's Golden. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That pickup good for 29 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's in! Take down! Touchdown, Houston! Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead. And they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Here's Jackson. He'll get this out wide. And he goes out of bounds. Boy, that was a head scratcher. Winds up being a big loss on first down. 180. Second down. Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. That's a gain of 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and long for Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Jackson up top again. Open man is Tylan Wallace. Down to the 10. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
First down. 180. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
One of the tight ends motions right. Play action now. Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. the ground. It's Chubb to start this drive. And this will be a Texans first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. From the 41, here's second down and 2. They'll go with Chubb. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Gain of 6. And the Texans first down. It's a gain of 6. First down.
Running is Chubb. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. From the 46, here's second and 3. Here's Chubb. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Here's Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Try to run it here, and it's Chubb. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, running right. It is Mixon. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 22 now, here's second and 5. Here's Stroud.
Second down.
Third and long.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Now Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On fourth down, Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now
Hopkins sent in motion. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Hey, middle.
Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. With the shotgun, here's Jackson. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. A tough spot here. Third and long. Bateman is the motion man. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
They'll run with Mixon. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
A loss of 2 yards leads to third down and 14.
On the ground, it's Chubb. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts third and 14. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now Mixon. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And the Texans are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. Mixon trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They look to run with Mixon, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Go Mixon! Touchdown, Texans. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Back to throw, Jackson. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
He'll get this out quickly to his left. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up
3rd and short. Jackson. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Ball run play. This is Hill. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And 6.
Jackson now. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. They say it's 4th and inches.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Room to run inside the 40. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And the Texans first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. It is 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
All right.
2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
At the 26. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable for Wallace. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens are able to cut into the deficit.
Ravens 22.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now, whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. You can stop it. 4 seconds left in the game.
That's right. Why Tony? 11.
Here we go. One final play. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.